Good morning, everyone. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My warmest greeting from TIAST Group to you all this day. To the Eastern Regional Minister, Honorable Sans Chairperson, the Regional Director of Agriculture, Mr. Henry Cristiso, representative from the Ghana Export Promotion and Authority from Stanbic Bank, the Ministry of Food and Agriculture, the Ministry of Trade and Industry from our partner banks, and all agribusiness experts present. I bring all greetings. It's a great pleasure to welcome you all to this September International Conference, which is being co-hosted by the Eastern Regional Coordinating Council in this wonderful Colorado. A special thank you to the Eastern Regional Minister for receiving us with open arms. I'm very encouraged to see ministers, directors, managers, and agribusiness experts from around the world gathering here today. A few years ago, it would have been a rather different audience. We would have welcomed experts, but not so many of them as we see them here today. The fact is that agriculture was, until recently, the missing item of global development. Why was this so? We convinced ourselves into thinking that agriculture has little or no income, into thinking that when we talk of occupation or a field that is capable of making millions and trillions, the word agriculture is nowhere to be found. Thank God for the new turn of events and the fact that we are here today to help develop this country to its peak greatness. Ghana is a land that God has blessed, and it's my joy that we gather here today to uncover blessing. Agriculture is so far Africa's most significant economic activity. It employs over 2/3 of the constant working population and contributes an average of 30 to 60% of GDP and almost 30% of the value of exports to each country. Agriculture has a huge social and economic impact on Africa. Smallholder farmers account for more than 60% of the population in the sub-Saharan Africa, and agriculture accounts for around 23% of the continent's GDP. Despite this, Africa's agricultural potential remains mostly unused. With the prospect of the joblessness, food-related issues, and low income, the first difficulties is how to manage those efforts to create and promote sustainability. Both in the field and across the economy, African farmers and their organizations' leaders are critical players in addressing those three difficulties and putting in place the necessary reforms on farms, in regions, and in the way agricultural business are conducted. The agricultural sector carries a vision of the future of the Eastern region, the country, and Africa as a whole. Today, our focus is achieving agricultural industrialization through commodity satellite market, financial and technical support of TIAST. Let nothing prevent us from doing this. Let the interaction, the networking, and the partnering take place. Ladies and gentlemen, TIAST Group has over more than 30 years dedicated its efforts to agricultural industrialization. From China, Beijing, to Ghana, now in Guinea, we are bringing to the light the good wealth in the agriculture sector. We have partnered with Stanbic Bank and other banks, the Ministry of Food and Agriculture, and the Ministry of Trade and Industry to set up a fully automated progressing factories for our partners. That is TIAST project, where the agricultural industrialization company that seeks to promote agro-processing, especially in the products like cassava, sisal, potato, rice, and rubber. Our partnership with banks afford us partners the financial leasing for the setting up of a full automatic factory. The financial support covers up to 70 to 80% of the overall project cost. Through our localization approach, TIAST makes it easier for the local employees and the people to learn how to operate and maintain machines that will be used for the factory. Our technical person on hand offers training to the locals to run the processing equipment. Employment is hereby guaranteed. TIAST Group also assured the exportation of precise items to the global market at the international market price. The elimination of the challenges of ready market confronted by most farmers is hence guaranteed. So, competitive price become our target, helping us achieve significant market traction. Talk of a ready market, and the TIAST Group is the leading promoter. When you partner with TIAST Group, all become provided as your proposal. I might ask, why is TIAST Group in the eastern region of Ghana? Agriculture in eastern region's principal economic activity, employing about 53% of the population, with agricultural industry employing 7% of the population and the services employing about 22%. You all will agree with me that major food crops such as maize, rice, cassava, etc. are in abundance. At the end of this conference, we look forward to partnering with investors, businessmen, and farmers. We look forward to partnering with you and get the transformed agricultural sector positively. Always keep in mind that we cannot do this alone, but with your help and interest in agricultural sector, we can make the region that we dreamed of come true. That dream is not so far from us, but close to us. All there is to do is to hope on to the TIAST project on a better region and a better Ghana. In the space of 10 years, we are looking forward to creating 1,000 factories, 1 million jobs, and $10 billion in the West Africa, with 70 to 80% financial support, technical service, and off-take service. Our partners are assured of a great agricultural experience. Today, our partnership is with the East Regional Coordinating Council, to support those agriculture business and more value to their raw products, like them to stable markets by giving them this platform. We can't do this alone, and this is why we are gathering here today. Once again, I say thank you for coming. We are proud to be one of the leading promoters of agricultural industrialization. Now, Ghana is at crossroads of its future. Let us ask ourselves, did we choose the right instrument in the crisis? Have our recovery programs had the best efforts? How can we secure lasting and sustainable growth? How do we produce long-term value chain creation? I present you the Eastern Regional Agricultural Industrialization Conference and Exhibition. This conference has been organized for you, the investor, agribusiness men and women farmers, and agri-experts to discover the wealth of the agricultural sector. Please do take advantage to this opportunity, field conference and exhibition. Welcome once again, and I hope that you have a fruitful stay in this beautiful part of Ghana. Call for radio. ERAICE is here to give you the best agricultural exposure. I'm Lisa Hao. Cheers to the beginning of agricultural revolution. Let's have a wonderful day. Thank you.